Alright, so today's video we're watching a Bronze 2 tank on PC, and they're going to be playing D.Va on Basan. This is basically my first season playing Overwatch comp, and I'm struggling with tank a bit. In the second round, our support voiced their issues with us not being as grouped up as we could, which left them struggling to heal. I acknowledged it and took more care in the round to make sure myself and the rest of the team were more together before making a push. I'm looking for pointers on where I can improve and what I'm doing well. Alright, let's see. Going middle's fine. You're on the queen. Eat the orb. Remember, eat any orb you see from Moira. If there's a Moira and you see an orb, just eat the orb. It takes away so much value from Moira that like you won't even really realize half the time. That Moira orb ends up getting so much value, and like you can eat it as D.Va. Good target focus on queen. Nice. Honestly, I got lost there too. I have no idea where you just went. It worked out. Nice pick. DM that more of this stuff. Here you go, you're good. Drop DM now. Nice. I mean, honestly, like from a DM usage point of view so far, I'm not upset. I think it's been pretty good. This has been pretty good. DM usage is good. You're not overusing it. You know, for the most part, your cooldown usage has been fine. Like right there, you got knife, so that's why you couldn't go for the limb. Oh, not bad at all. Try to focus a little bit on looking for your backline sometimes to see what they need help with, but outside of that, not too bad at all. That's an interesting ult. Yep. I'll pause for the first time this game. What I would do if you wanted to go for an ult is you kind of let them get here. So that way, like, their only option is to either back up this way or run in this way. And you go, yeah, but they still have cleanse. But more than likely, it's going to split them. And even if they do cleanse in, you now have gotten cleanse out and they're out of position. If you throw it in there, it just gives them too much opportunity to hide. Here you go. Nova, thanks for the 200 bits. Not my birthday, but thank you for the 200 bits. Appreciate it.
Happy birthday, Mom. Why didn't you say it was your birthday?
Because it's not. All right, here we go. Birthday is in a few months, though. Actually, less than 2 months now. Holy crap. Okay. So far, so good. Backing up. Using DM. Yeah. DM your Pharah. Okay. I want to see you, just a little bit of reaction there. For any D.Va player, whenever you see your Pharah ulted, one of the best plays you can do is fly at your Pharah and use DM and then fly past them at the same time to absorb damage. It just gives you a lot of value with that ultimate. Some people will sometimes be like, whoa, what are you doing? Why are you DMing your own Pharah? It's because you're reducing all the damage on them. So make that like an instant reaction when you see that. It seemed like you almost wanted to do that, but then you didn't end up doing it. That was certainly an ultimate. DM your teammates in a second. They got purple. Remember that. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Just a good habit to get into. Yep. I'm fine with that. You did it again. Okay, yeah, your D.Va ults need some work. Listen, you don't have to get in the limb with your D.Va ult every time. You don't have to do any of that, but like your ultimates aren't even making sense for you because you're basically putting yourself in a situation to get rolled. In these situations going forward, you want to find ult timings that put them out of position, not put you out of position. Your team gets no benefit from that. There'll be a game where you randomly get 4 there, but it isn't worth the risk reward of that, at least in my opinion. All right, nothing's happening. This is good. DM a little bit more. Taking too much poke damage. Oh, wait, your defense management has been pretty good. And, like, you definitely have it up more often than not, which is a good sign. But you're also saving it a little bit too much, and you're not, like, preventing burst damage. The burst damage is what I really focus on with DM, not the poke damage. And you're just, like, I don't know, it's interesting. I mean, honestly, good cap here. I actually like this. It guarantees you another team fight. Actually, I actually don't mind that play. That was a good play. I wouldn't go back to the point. Maybe you do? I don't know. We'll see. Like, sometimes just, like, be okay with, like, getting the play like getting the point and then backing away and resetting. I feel like that you had the right idea, but then when you went back to point, it didn't make as much sense. Like, that alone guaranteed you another team fight, but then you made it more difficult on like the rest of your team to try to save you. Zale, thanks for the 2 months of the previous prize, so thank you. Appreciate it. It's on my birthday. Wait for it. All right, good target focus.
Time for the reckoning.
Okay, nice. That ultimate should be a bit better. I guess maybe the Kitsune gave him that last second speed boost at the end.
Hype train for the birthday boy.
And Waffle, thanks to the 200 bits. Not my birthday. The Hanzo? That's unlucky. Could have easily touched the point right there, 100%. Anyway, I feel like you're using your defense matrix for yourself. And like a lot of the time, like one of the strengths of D.Va is not only preventing damage on yourself, but preventing damage from your teammates, right?
I have given you a birthday.
All right, here you go. You're playing close again as D.Va. This map can be a bit more difficult too.
Your birthrights have been revoked.
Well, no, my birthday's in less than 2 months, though. Or you can say it's a late birthday thing, where my birthday was, what, 10 months ago? See? Just call it belated. Yeah. I can already tell one of your #1 issues as D.Va, and I want you to really focus on this, is you're playing for yourself too much. And I know that's like, sometimes you want to do that as tank, but like most of the time, it's like you tunnel vision someone in front of you, your DM is only used for yourself, and when your teammates really need it, you don't have it. That's a part of the problem. Yep. Well, defense matrix can be really annoying. And, Nova, thanks for the 100 bits. Thank you. Remember, you have teammates. By the way, your teammate is spamming fall back, and you're not falling back. Now, I wouldn't either, but I can hear it, so that's why we're going with that. You're gonna get healed up a little bit quicker now because of the new tank passive change that I thought was a pretty good quality of life change. Okay, wait for it. Moira no fade. Yep, that's the target. Remember, yeah. I mean, this is, you know, sometimes it comes down to like certain things that the #1 issue we have is you just straight up you just play for yourself too much. And Red Eyes, thanks for the gift and stuff. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, you got a D.Va ult to limb. See how that's a little bit better though when you're not just throwing it into the back of their spawn right where they're at. Nice. I just love everybody, seriously. You're very, very kind. I really appreciate it. Yeah. But that really is a part of the problem. You're playing too much for yourself, and you're not using DM on your teammates. Like, I want you to think about it. If you're playing DPS and like you go to shoot somebody on the other team, and then the D.Va defense matrix is your damage, are you having fun there? Probably not, right? You need to think of that the same way when you're playing D.Va. Like, look for your teammates, help your team. Like, okay, DM your Moira right now. Why not? You're just looking for an enemy. You're not looking to help them. Point, I'm trying to get you in the habit of like save your teammates with your defense matrix, and it will also enable you to pop off. So like there's a style of D.Va where you can enable your teammates, which will also enable you to pop off. You see how at no point you're looking to help your team, you're just looking to worry about your stuff? Help your Echo. Keep your Echo alive over there. Nope. Let's throw a D.Va on the floor. That actually might get someone, to be honest with you. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think their Moira had used a bad cooldown there. Go. No, not my birthday. Nice job. Your mechanics are like okay in like a good way for like being in bronze. I really do think it's just your inability to like go and try to help the rest of your team is the major issue here. At least in my opinion. That seems to be the major issue. You just really aren't willing to help the rest of your team. So like you're basically relying so much on your teammates just popping off without that resource. Like you're just taking that resource away. And keep in mind the other team is getting even accidental resources at times. Like a command and shout from Queen, boom, they all have overshield. Favorite team. Nope, you went high ground. All right. Zenyatta, target focus. Good boop. Off the map. Nice. Queen, use DM now. Eat the orb, eat the orb, eat the orb. Stop not eating the mortar orb. Eat the mortar orbs. Go for soldier. I want to point out, all this good play you're doing, you can also do while doing the other stuff as D.Va. That was a Hanzo ult, that's for sure. You're gonna get the point here, but. All right, this map is my favorite D.Va map, and it's not even because D.Va's good in this map, it's because, like, I just constantly manage to hold the point. It's just something about this map, whether it's in ranked or team Overwatch, this is like our best map, only because I just sit there on the point and just like, I get it. Doesn't mean do that. So, here we go. Remember, you have teammates. Protect them. Teammates. You have teammates. No, your teammates. Not just yourself. Fly in the top middle. Go top middle. Top middle of the point and just sit there, I'm telling you. Don't sit there, but like, look for Zenyatta. Zenyatta's out of position. See Zenyatta? Also, see how the Zenyatta's getting randomly command and shouted? They're giving them value, right? And that's like, you're giving up all, like imagine like command and shout wasn't hitting anybody there and Queen was only using it for themselves. The Zenyatta would fall over. But like what's happening is because they're using their utility, you're just not helping your team. You probably accidentally saved your teammates sometimes, but a lot of the time you haven't because you're just not using your DM. Now you're staggering yourself on point. They probably won't stagger you. They'll kill Baby D.Va here. Like in some ranks, they won't kill you there on purpose. But like you're almost playing a single player game at this point. It feels like. Am I wrong? Like right there, DM. DM your Hanzo though. You see, you're worried about you taking damage there. At no point did you care about DMing your Hanzo who was in the 1v1. Now what happens if that Hanzo's in a 1v1 and you're DMing your Hanzo? By the way, you see that DM usage right there? That was great. Then what happened? You went, oh, I'm good now. Let me stop DMing them. So you stop DMing your teammates, and guess what happens? You see that? You stop DMing your teammates because you went, I'm good, see you later. What happens? They grind your team down, now your team's dead. Do you see the issue that I'm talking about? You're playing for yourself. Nice remake. Look for Zen. That Zenyatta's been out of position the whole game.
Alright, I'm off. Hope you have a nice day, no matter what kind. BTW, I bought a boxing set for my brother a couple days ago for his birthday. You're not like him.
Nova, thanks for the 200 bits. Thank you, appreciate it. I don't even know what that means, but thank you for all the love. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, too. I don't know what that means. What I'm saying, you see the Zenyatta alone? Nice pick. Zenyatta. It's like, there's like two things that I think that I've already seen right now that will help improve your gameplay like a lot. For like bronze mechanics, this is good. I actually think you're in a good spot with this. But like everything else is, what the is that? What? Dude. What was the point of the D.Va ult there? I only asked that because like you're not even gonna get value from that. Like you're just like, oh, I got my D.Va ult, I'll just throw it here. Save that ultimate for a much better opportunity. I'm telling you, you're gonna have a good time. Your teammates, the Mei. Yeah, DM your Mei. Nice. That was good. You still gotta help them though, because they have no ice block. They ice blocked in front of your face. Get the Zenyatta. You see the Zenyatta? You have a time-in. If you go for that Zenyatta, they're not going to have their Zen ult. Okay, you lost your time-in. All right, where are you going here? Where are you going? Okay. Yeah, you're not playing Sojourn right there. Okay, you don't have to play 6,000 meters back. And I think that's probably the game. Someone touched the point. You never know. Just go to the point. Don't worry about the Hanzo. I know you want to go for him. I honestly, I get it. Go to point. Let's go to point. Nice job. Look for the Zenyatta. The Zenyatta's been the #1 issue on point because they just sit there. There's the Zen. All right. And then you managed to not go for the Zen. I was just making sure. Okay. You never know. Sometimes it's like some crazy comeback that happens. We'll start with your ultimates. Listen, I don't get a ton of a Limbs with D.Va ult sometimes because, like, it just can be harder to do that. I get that. But when you're just using ult in the middle of their open and just getting, like, giving them a free pick, it's a part of the problem. Like, you're just not giving yourself even opportunity there. Number two, you're almost playing a single player game. At no point do you care about your teammates. We saw you literally, like, accidentally save your team. And then once you got to a spot where you're like, oh, I'm good, you just left your team there, and then they would get rolled. I want you to look at this a little bit more of like, I need to start playing this a little bit more defensively, and I need to help my team out a little bit more, and understand that, like, my defense matrix is the equivalent of a good Reinhardt shield. And then on top of that, target focus. Like, you had plenty of times where that Zenyatta should have been back in spawn, and your target focus was, I'm just going to do whatever, and also eat orbs. But at the same time, I think mechanically, we saw a lot of good things at times, and I think that's a good sign for you. So if you can clean up a lot of the other part of your game, I think you'll start to see a pretty steady climb for a bit. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't, leave a comment. All of that helps. If you want to be able to submit your own spectating, look in the description below. You'll see my Discord. That is where you do that. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat right there below the webcam. Stop by if you haven't. We have a lot of fun here. And with that being said, hope you all have an amazing day/night.